Hello. This is an introduction to my classical guitar course for everyone. Being an older, retired classical guitar teacher, I have so many friends who can play many styles of guitar, love classical guitar, but can't play any classical pieces. The reason is they can't read notes. They feel learning classical guitar would be a huge step involving a big commitment and possibly unpleasantries, like needing to follow strict fingerings, learning to read music, playing scales. Altogether, they link classical guitar to a possible burden and often a schoolish setup. It doesn't need to be. The strict right-hand alternating fingering is just over 100 years old. Earlier performers were more liberal. You can play beautifully without it. In this course, with many coming from the field of playing all kinds of styles, many may anyway not be keen to follow absolute strictness. In fact, they couldn't care less. Unfortunately, reading tab, the original way writing guitar music down, is often frowned upon by real classical guitar players. But in reality, from 1500 to 1750, all compositions for lute and guitar had been published in tab. And before that, nothing was published because there was no printing. Not before piano had become the dominant instrument, the older compositions had been transcribed into our note system. Tab is a natural reading approach for guitar, as much as our present note system is natural for playing piano. The white keys are the natural note names. The black keys are the altered sharps and flats. It has nothing to do with any string instrument. Translated to guitar, it would mean, before you can start reading, you need to learn the white key notation just because of the piano. Learn the tones and semitones in C major to understand the system. After all, J.S. Bach read tabs, like all his contemporaries. Unfortunately, the modern way of tab writing is often not good. The rhythm is missing, or it is written in tiny letters, abbreviations of note value names in just American English. Plus, most tabs of classical guitar pieces are poor. They are full of mistakes, terrible spacing, dynamics and fingerings absent. So why not go another way? Playing classical guitar for fun, focusing on what is essential. Offering better tabs plus notes, explaining both, plus being able to watch a lesson and a recording of each piece. All lessons in this course have the music in notes and tab attached, and a rhythm and notes chart with explanation is attached to every piece. Should you become interested in reading our note system, there is a systematic introductory course offered, Learning to Read Music. This is the only systematic course. The other collections, I would say, ancient and classical romantic music, are a broad pool of pieces, like a bucket full of pieces. You can choose anything according to what you like and if the level looks okay. The music and lessons in this course can go side by side with any guitar method, classical or popular. By the way, the first lesson of Ancient, the Classical Music Collection, and the introductory course are free as an example. And all exercises and blogs are free too. If you wish to have a look, click below the video Show More, and then click the Patreon link, Guitar Georg, and you will find the course organized according to subjects in collections, where everything is easy to find. And before you choose a piece, there's actually one video which includes always 5 pieces, and you can choose the pieces before you make a decision. My goal is that everyone will end up with a book of favorites, like a basket full with musical goodies to their level and taste. Looking forward seeing you there.